Hey Rob, what are we up to today?
Well, I was told I had to make ribs tonight for supper. I was not given a choice. So, I am trying to get the grill ready. Unfortunately, I ran out of my normal drip trays that I normally use. So I am concocting something to make it work.
They look yummy.
They smell pretty good. We'll see what they taste like. This is a new seasoning that I've never used because it didn't exist until, what, an hour or so ago when you made it?
Yeah, something like that.
I do not want to drop this.
Because you normally don't wrap a stone, right?
No. So normally what I use for a drip tray is one of the local grocery stores has take and bake pizzas, and they have their large pizza comes in an aluminum foil tray, and it's like the perfect size to fit right in here. And so what I do is I buy some of those pizza trays from them. But I used up my last one and I didn't get any more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap this in aluminum foil, because then I have, it'll be tight, but it'll work. I have a smaller tray so that I can at least have some water in it to keep these moist, but I don't have a big enough tray to wrap, just set the one tray on here. Otherwise I just set one big circle tray on here, put some water in it and be done. But this is our concoction. We're gonna make this work for today. So, all right. Open the grill, take it apart, and start putting converting this. This is the thing I love about these big green eggs. So it's can be a grill, a smoker, a brick oven. So basically right now I've got it set up as a grill because I've got the grill grate directly over the charcoal. So I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna take out, get my gloves. I'm gonna take out the grill grate. Coals are hot. It would probably help if I put the chips in first. So we've got apple here.
What's the brand of charcoal that you use?
This is Cowboy brand charcoal that I have been using. It's a natural lump charcoal. I've had problems with some of the others finding a lot of like foreign debris in it. I mean, insulation, rock. I find a rock every now and then in Cowboy, but not very much. But there's been some others that have been a lot of rock, fiberglass insulation in there. Just a lot of stuff that you don't want in there. So it's be hard to see. It's already starting to smoke, but got the applewood chips in. And
you want to use the natural lump charcoal in the big green egg versus the briquettes that are...
Yeah, briquettes are nothing but glued together ash. This is natural lump wood that has been kiln fired to create charcoal. And then I never use any lighter fluid in here because the big green egg is ceramic. It'll soak up any of that petroleum, and any food that you have in here after that will be tainted. So
and also with your charcoal briquettes, they could contain the gluten,
correct,
which is not safe for our family.
Correct. So I use an electronic starter in this. It just is a coil, a hot coil. You plug it in and it gets really hot, and it just heats that charcoal to starting. So, all right, that's charcoal's ready. Chips are in. All right, big green egg plate setter. So this can be set two ways. You set it this way with these legs up, so that you can set a drip tray in here. You do that for smoking. For a brick oven, you actually turn this the other way around with these legs or feet down, and then could cook on the what's now the bottom side. All right, let's see if I can get this in here. There it goes. Drip tray in. Water for moisture.
You could do like apple juice or something too, couldn't you?
Yep. Oh yeah. When I've done turkeys, I've done apple juice. I've done apple and orange juice mixture in there. You can do straight water. You can do. Just want some liquid to help keep moisture. And then that sets right up there. Prep on the ribs. So on the back, I've already taken it off, but on the back side of these ribs, when you get them, there is a membrane that is all along here. I take a butter knife, go underneath the membrane right on top of one of the bones and just kind of work that butter knife in so I can get my fingers in there and then just peel that membrane off. So it's just a membrane that's here on the back of the bones. But peel that off, otherwise it's going to be real chewy and you're not going to want to eat the ribs. From there, I just wash them off, season them, and now I don't have a rib rack. You could use a rib rack and get more ribs on here. I don't have a rib rack. I can get 3 racks of ribs on this extra large big green egg. That's plenty for us. So for the most part, these are over the drip tray, a little bit over the rest of it. From there, we'll shut this up. Samantha's got the temperature probe for the pit sticking out there. We'll close that up. The other thing we're gonna do, see if I can do this with, or maybe I can get Samantha to do it. I want to run the temp down on this. So hit the pit button and then hit down. Yep, hit down. So I had it at 350. I want to run that down to about 2. Just hold it, otherwise. I want to run that down to about 270, 275. I don't know if I can push it down any farther than that. There you go. Because we're at 196. The other thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to throttle down the... get this moved a hair. Come on. There it goes. And then we're going to have to adjust this one down here. Can you help me? So this is full open right now. We're going to need to push this over. Whoop, too much. I'm going to push it back towards me. You're gonna have to push hard. It pushes. It's tough. Got it? A little bit more. Trying to figure out where my half is. My half is right about. Ah! I shut it all the way.
Yeah?
Yeah. Something in that neighborhood. Biggest thing is you don't want too much air running in. Too much air equals burn equals too much heat. So.
Violet, you can't have these tonight.
Nope.
Violet. Violet.
So, all right. About 3 hours before I mean, I'll check on them, but about 3 hours before we have to really seriously do anything with them. So, all right. Sunday afternoon, barbecue ribs.
All right, Rob, what's going on?
Well, I got some nice color on these, and then I wrapped them in aluminum foil with some apple juice, and they've been back in here for about an hour and a half. Just, I don't know how well you can see this. I'll try to tip this one up. Basically, you want them so that the bones start popping out of the meat. The meat kind of shrinks and lets the bones pop out like that. And then I'm working on taking them off and unwrapping them.
Use caution as they are very, very hot.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm not touching anything. I'm using the tongs and wood spoon. They are done. They're falling apart. This is stuck. Come on. Get under it. Yeah. Speaking of falling apart, they're done. All right. Now, we got that sauce.
So what kind of sauce do you use?
Wife Special. If you want to know the ingredients, ask my wife.
Maybe it's a secret ingredient. Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know. I'll tell you this, it ain't the same twice.
Never is when I cook.
Applesauce and ketchup, I know that's in there.
There's vitality oils and other seasonings.
Slap it. Kill it.
Violet, can we help you?
Or you can drop one of those ribs down here.
But they are not doggy safe as they have garlic and onion. I can tell you that barbecue sauce is not doggy safe. And then once you get the barbecue sauce on, how long do you...
I'll just kind of keep an eye on it in about 15 minutes or so. 15-20 minutes. Then we'll pull them off and eat. So that means Time to get the rest of the meal ready.
Meal of homemade canned green beans and some fresh picked asparagus and some hydroponics lettuce, I think, is the rest of the meal.
All right. Well, I'll finish this up. You want to go start that? And I'll be in a minute to help.
All right.